Good evening, everyone. Yep, I'm audioing out. You can hear me. Welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem and our little game of Fallout. It never fucking changes. Joining me as always are the players. Hey, players.
Hello.
Hello, Overseer.
Oh, I do get a little bit non-sexually aroused when people call me Overseer. So let's jump into where we left off. Let's get back to the war. We were going to start focusing on a different area of the Commonwealth. The Commonwealth United Forces, being led by John Hancock of Goodneighbor in his blue Civil War coat, Betsy from Goodneighbor in her rad as hell leathers, and Knight Maxie, the former Brotherhood of Steel Paladin, watch the last of the Institute forces drop on the I-93 bridge. And they know that this bridge is theirs and will lead them on to the larger war to come. The army moves forward, and eventually John Hancock sits on the ground and pulls out a pre-war stapler and begins stapling his shoulder back together after taking a laser round there in the last battle. The first major battle of the day has been won, and the army are seeking their next battle. The Commonwealth United Forces leadership gather in a pre-war bar to plan next steps. Betsy orders Zeb, the super mutant gun runner, and his new recruit, Master Boner, to scout ahead. And Knight Maxie tries the radio again. Augusta, Jade, Herb, Carl, you there? Please respond. All he gets is static. His communication attempts just aren't getting through to wherever you are. They're dead, Betsy says, as she tapes up a gash on her arm. Maybe, Knight Maxie replies. At that moment, the familiar science fiction sounds of laser rifle fire begin again. Institute reinforcements have arrived, counter-attacking to take back the bridge, this time in huge numbers. The Commonwealth United Forces army has, at this point, around 2,000 troops, after being joined and supplemented by Diamond City. But looking over the horizon, John Hancock would later guess that the Synths had double their number. He sighed, yelled his orders into his radio, and the fight continued. But after 20 minutes, he heard Professor Doctor scream out, "What the fuck are they doing, man?" Piper Wright, Diamond City's leading and only journalist, would later write of this moment as follows. Hancock and Betsy warned that the Institute would attempt to retake the bridge almost immediately, and they were right. The Synths appeared over the hill almost as quickly as they retreated, this time in huge numbers. The Commonwealth United Forces quickly dug in and established a firing line that kept them at bay for around 20 minutes before the Synths broke a hole through the line and had begun surrounding the Commonwealth United Forces. This reporter has never been so close to so many Synths. If it wasn't for my new glowing ghoul ally, this reporter would have been unable to write the words you are reading now. It looked hopeless. We couldn't retreat. We couldn't advance. We were stuck inside a robotic kill box. But then, it happened. At the time, I did not understand what I was seeing. Nobody did. The Synths just stopped. I watched helplessly as Synths gunned down some recruits out of Diamond City, people I had known all my life, and as they turned their guns onto me, the light in their eyes dimmed, their shoulders slumped, and they stood motionless. John Hancock approached me after, to see if he wanted a quote. He asked me this roughly every 10 minutes during the war, and here is what he had to say as we looked out at the vast sea of motionless, slumped Synths. The folks inside we sent inside must still be alive and still fighting. Whatever the hell they did just saved our skin, and now we owe it to them to keep pushing forward and ending this once and for all. This victory, like most of the victories of this war, was short-lived. Just as soon as Hancock had finished his quote, we heard screaming. Over the horizon, I saw two super mutants sprinting towards us. "We have incoming!" Zeb, the gun dealer from Monofonto Tower, screamed. Hancock looked out and said, "Where?" Zeb screamed again. I have never seen a super mutant sprint so fast before. "Look up!" Now we'll go back to where you are, players. You're inside the heart of the Institute. The father of the Institute is dead at Jade's hand. and this has crippled the Institute's ability to command its troops as a result. Augusta, you have chosen to give the synths that continue to be pumped out of the production hub the ability to choose their fate. And Herbie, you're in a fight where you've been told not to use explosives, which is your least favourite kind of fight. It's all a bit much, is what I'm saying. The three of you are in the facility sections of the Institute, deep underground. From what you have seen, there has been a fierce battle fought for days inside the Institute. You have seen the bodies of Commonwealth forces litter the ground everywhere you have been. You have seen more Institute dead, be they synths or humans in previously pristine white uniforms. You are now in the middle of what will be known as the Institute's last stand. You are being fired upon, and there you have found some old friends. I'm assuming that you would like to fire back.
Among other things.
All right, let's do some combat. If I can... There we go. Right. So, up first, it's Herbie.
All right. Herbie's upset he can't use the really good stuff. So he's going to pull out of his pocket, though, a grenade and toss it into the room. He's going to step out and just toss it in. Right about here. It's a flashbang.
Interesting. Okay. What does the...
And then he's going to just... I will post here just a second. It doesn't cause it, it just
stuns everyone.
Override. Yeah. In that area.
All right, let me just look up the stun effect.
Subtract one.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Make your roll.
What do I have to roll? A throw. Just a second.
Throw explosives, I believe. Oh wait,
I got it set up somewhere.
Explosives. This is throw and
I'm just going to use my gun.
Yeah,
it's
sheet.
just
the sheet
throw.
will tell you.
Yeah. It's throw agility, basically what it is.
That makes sense. You did say you have a plan.
And that was the start of it. And because I have a certain perk, it only requires a 1 to succeed.
All you needed for that one was 1. Okay. So
I would have to find it again.
You throw,
but yeah,
you roll in your flash grenade, ducking away out of the way of laser rifle fire and other various instruments of battle. Inside, you hear, "What the boom!" A bright light flashes out of sight from you. And yeah, everyone in that room is stunned.
Herbie would continue to walk into the room and on his next turn probably start firing and shooting everybody in the room.
Fair enough. So is that your turn?
I don't think I can do anything more other than maybe move into position because throw and move.
All right.
Would be my actions.
You sprint into the room, and upon doing so, you learn that there are actually more people in the room than you thought. Okay.
Herbie's going, maybe this wasn't the best idea, but hey.
They were just a little bit out of
Tactical
sight.
retreat.
They were just slightly, from the angle you were at, they were just slightly out of sight from you last
Oh,
week.
this is perfect. I don't mind at all. So,
Augusta, it's your go.
Sorry, I was deeping the map there and wasn't in a position to unmute myself. Augusta's going to push into the corridor a bit, but duck into probably one of the last rooms at the end.
Okay, so that's going to be your whole turn because you have to move to
That's
different zones.
I
So
don't think. I think she just needs to. She wants to see more and not be too close to whatever the heck about Herbie's about to do.
Okay, which room are you going into?
The lower one,
The
please.
lower one. Okay.
I can move myself, actually, can't I? I was looking at the feed for the stream and not actual Roll20.
As you enter the room, you see that this room is full of advanced cleaning and maintenance instruments and equipment. Basically, super science fiction mops and buckets and things like that, which don't appear that particularly useful to you in this current situation, as you are fired upon as you run across and manage to duck and weave around all of the laser rifle fire and everything else and make your way to the room. And that's your turn. Jade.
Yes.
Your go.
Yes. Oh. Since I don't have any long range weapon either, I guess that would be the most sensible thing to do.
Okay. Jade, give me an intelligence survival roll, please.
Three successes.
Wonderful. I'll let you bank one of those because you only needed 2. Jade, as you enter the room...
Excuse me?
Sorry?
Yes.
Jade, as you enter the room, you notice that this room has all of the similar technology to what you have seen inside vaults. This room controls fire suppression. There is a monitor and an input keyboard on the wall, and a number of posters on the sides that detail where people are supposed to assemble and what kind of fire suppressions options are available. Essentially, from this room, if you are able to work out how to use a terminal, you could set off fire suppression of various different flavors around anywhere in the Institute, if you so choose.
Mm-hmm.
But that's your turn.
Yeah.
You did a sprint. You are in the room, so we're going to go and have a little bit of robot fun. So let me just do a bunch of rolls. Oh wait, no, they're all stunned. They can't do anything. So as you enter the room, Sergeant Herbie Flowers, you see a bunch of synths, mostly just second generation, who are kind of half human looking, half robot-y, and one Generation 3 synth who you have met before in a very cool coat, awesome shades, amazing hair. And they're all just like blinking and trying to see and hear. You see the main, like the one you've met before, the cool guy, just going like, ah, 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 ah. And that's their turn.
Right.
Whereas Frank is gonna do a move. See the flashbang go off. No, wait, that's already happened. He's going to join you, Jade, in there. Nick Valentine is going to take the opportunity to run over to General Isaacs, and Dr. Amari is going to stay right where she is. Because she is a woman of science. Doesn't know how to do anything in combat. So that's their turn. Herbie, it's your turn.
Herbie is going to open up with the minigun on the 3 on the southern end.
Okay, Synth Strider Basic, Synth Strider 1, and Synth Strider 3. Okay, make your rolls.
Okay. I am going to take additional die.
So that was, you were at 6. This means it's 5 now, right?
I can take one from the audience then.
Do it. I mean, yeah.
And I'm going to max my rate of fire out.
So that means you do 7 physical damage to one and 4 to the other 2. Is that right?
I believe that's right, unless I can use additional combat dice for damage. I can't remember how that works.
Well, you needed 1 to hit and you got 3. So you could have 2 additional dice for damage.
Okay, let's go for that.
Wow, so that's 12 overall, 6 on the others. Okay. Since Strider 1 takes most of the damage, you tear off a leg, you tear off an arm, Strider 1 is fucked up. The rest of the bullets do a good number on the others. They are still whole and still standing.
Herbie is going to then back up a little bit in the doorway because he was surprised at the number of them. He thought there was only 4, so at least he's partially covered in the back. And he'll fire from there from following up.
To be covered, you probably need to leave the room.
Nope, he's just going to... He didn't want to have somebody behind him.
Oh.
He just wants to... Yeah.
Got you. Okay. Cool. So, Augusta, it's your go.
He's just basically going to keep... I'm imagining him just keep firing, but I know we have to do it in rounds, so...
Augusta's going to have a look at this high-tech cleaning equipment. The kinds of things she's looking for is stuff she might be able to use in combat, perhaps. So, starting with maybe things like corrosive spray, or whether she could make some kind of foam grenade, the kind of thing that would be like a high-pressure thing that would harden into a crust.
Okay, yeah. I mean, there are bottles of various solutions. Upon smelling them, they smell kind of bleachy. But they are just in bottles. Like, they are designed to like be poured into some kind of equipment that will use it automatically. So you don't really have any access, apart from anything you might have on you, to like triggers or timers or anything like that. So maybe with those you could lob them at them, maybe.
Like, I was thinking like cleaning foam that expands could be something that could like immobilize someone.
I did not think of that when I invented the room, to be honest with you.
Fair.
That wasn't something that came up.
If it's not there, it's not there. That's fine.
That wasn't. Yeah, that's a thing that isn't there. It's basically like various chemicals and fluids that they're, like I said, designed to go into something.
Yep.
That will then spray them out in very advanced sci-fi ways, because that's the Institute's
diluted.
way. So yeah,
quantities.
The best you could do maybe with the stuff you have is, I mean, you could hit them with a mop, maybe, but it wouldn't be any better
mop.
than hitting them with your hands, really.
Yeah,
you
they've
could
got
lob
guns
the
and stuff.
chemicals at them. That might do some damage, but honestly, this is not. This room is not necessarily the best, the most conducive to aiding your combat situation.
Are the mops circular? Like, is it a rounded handle?
Steel, chrome steel rods, basically.
So she's going to lie a bunch of them down by the door, so anyone who came in not knowing they were there would be likely to slip and fall on them.
Nice. All right. I'm going to say that is a bonus action. Well, that's not what they call it in Fallout, but that's what I'm going to say it is, because I've been reading a lot of D&D stuff lately. You still have your main action to do something.
Yeah. I mean, I think looking around at the stuff in the room might have been part of that as well. I don't think there's a main action she wants to do because of Freddy kind of has the situation in hand in that other room. Augusta
Herbie.
thinks Freddy has that situation in hand.
Oh, Freddy's
Herbie.
dead. You
Oh,
miss
sorry,
him.
Herbie.
You miss Freddy so much.
I've been writing about Freddy for other things.
Oh, may he rest in peace. Awesome
Oh.
character.
Yeah.
Hated killing him. So yeah, if that's your turn, that's your turn. Unless you want to move somewhere else, or
I'm gonna stay where I am for now and consider the options because we don't want to blow stuff up, and a lot of the stuff I've got to work with is quite explosive.
sensible. All right, Jade, it's your go. As you enter the room, Frank says to you, oh, "Thank God you're here."
Do the synth need oxygen to like breathe?
Frank says, "I don't know. Maybe the more robot-y things don't, but the more human-y ones, they seem like, flesh and blood, so maybe."
Okay. Can the room they are in can that be sealed off from the rest?
I see where you're going with this. So, to do anything with the fire suppression system, you're going to have to make let me have a quick look. I thought I didn't select a skill because it's definitely intelligence. Yeah, intelligence science. Of course it is. You are basically going to be looking for a computer. So this is an intelligence science test, difficulty 2, to open the options.
Oh. Three.
Alright, because this is very much your thing. You easily navigate around the options. All of your experience of dealing with computer systems throughout your life have aided you here. You find out, you see that you have you can see every room in this area of the Institute. Because the Institute is huge. You are in like the command section, basically. The Institute goes on for like 20 different floors below you of various lower level things. This is basically where you're on the floor where all the high level shit happens. And you don't have access to locking rooms down. The Institute does not handle their fires that way. How they handle their fires is that they release various chemicals or other kind of things to douse the fire in any specific room. So you have a number of options. You have dealing with a chemical fire, dealing with electrical fires, and dealing with just a fire. So essentially, 2 different kinds of foam you can spray into any room in the Institute from where you are, or water.
The question was if there's a door that like seals so it isn't like too many gaps in it. Is there even a door to the last room?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
What doors there were on the hallway doors have basically been blown off by sustained fire. Frank makes it clear to you that he has been fighting in this position for around 2 days. This has been a very big, long battle. They've essentially been fighting ever since they arrived here days ago.
And how many of these are like electrical thingies?
You're not entirely sure, but these are there's one Generation 3 synth that looks human and is made of meat.
Yeah.
Technologically advanced meat, but meat nonetheless. The Striders you're seeing have got like human flesh, but there's also a lot of like robotic stuff on display. So you could probably guess that the Striders are somewhat electronic in their design and application, and that presumably runs on power. So you've basically got like the three options of two different kinds of foam. One foam that is created to douse specific chemical fires. One foam that is
Yeah.
for electrical fires, and water for just like
Yeah.
nobody uses paper in the institute, but if somehow there was a paper fire, the water would be the choice.
Yeah. Question is if the water would like zzz,
Possibly.
short circuit them, or if it would work to
I tell you what,
get.
I can let you roll on this. It's going to be a hard roll because since the secretive, you've not encountered that many. And so nobody truly understands this. Like the person who knows the most about synths at this point, who isn't a synth, is Dr. Amari, because she's cut one open recently. She knows her shit, but even she wouldn't necessarily know the answer to this. So I'm going to say, for you to work this out based on what you've seen, this is going to be a 4 intelligence science test.
Can I please take what do we say? 1 for 1 dice and 2 more for 2 dice. Can I take
1 action point for 1 dice, then it costs an additional 2 for the second dice, and it costs 3 for the third dice.
We got all those the audience bonuses.
I
We've got
take-
10 of those left.
Yeah,
Can I take 2 audience points and an action point?
absolutely.
Then we add that should.
Swing and a miss. So you try to think, collect your brain about everything that you've learned about this since, and you presume that they can survive being in the
You can
rain.
re-roll one. You can
Oh.
re-roll due to your lab.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
lab coat. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm jumping the gun.
But
Yeah.
I think I can only re-roll 1. That could work since I
If this is a tag skill, you've got it's maybe 10% chance of this
1 to
working out.
3. Yeah, 1 to 3, it'll be a double.
single D20.
10-15% chance, worth doing.
Yeah. Let's see this one. And
Sorry, swing
Nope.
and a miss.
that's just 1 more.
Worth a shot.
You presume
Yeah.
that since the second generation synths can deal with rain, but also they are electronic, so maybe it could work. Like, you don't really know. Those two things don't necessarily go together.
Well, let's go with the CO2, carbon dioxide foam thing.
This is the future. You don't know if it's
Dry
carbon dioxide, but which one do you go for? Chemical fire or electrical fire?
Electrical. Let's go for that.
All right. You hit the enter key on the keyboard, and Herbie, from your perspective, out of the ceiling, like what appears to be like hose nozzles go down from the ceiling and start puffing out a weird foam all over everyone. Everyone in that room needs an additional success to hit anything as of now, because they're all covered in weird foam shit.
This is essentially what Augusta was wanting to do earlier with the cleaning product.
Yeah.
Is this affect Herbie?
Yes.
I have no problem with it.
You
Okay.
are currently covered in foam. You can take an action to remove the foam and get rid of this condition, or you can choose to be a full foamy beast with your minigun. Either way.
I might have called out to Herbie to back up.
Oh, he can't hear you over the gunfire and is laughing. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've made that place a winter wonderland. A happy Christmas for all the people watching this on YouTube, and for all the people who are watching this now. I know it's September. That's how time works. It's going to be the future on YouTube. It's a robot turn. Now, the stun condition. Stun says if you or more effects are rolled, the target cannot take their normal actions on their next turn. That, to me, says that this lasts one turn. So at this point, they shake it off, see you, and all of them open fire on you, Herbie. Ah, crap. Fucking Twitch. Why is Twitch advertising to me at this minute? Go away, Twitch. Bad Twitch. Advertising me some fucking wizard dickhead nonsense.
Oh, yeah, I get those sometimes.
There's a new wizard dickhead thing out. Go
Apparently-
buy it if you hate trans people. Anyway,
Don't go buy it.
let's do some rolls.
Ooh.
I'm just going to use Strata 2 and fire.
That's a great noise when you hear someone roll and then someone else make that sound that Tim just made.
Yep. 2
1,
successes.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so what's your how many successes? What was your damage thing? Because your armor is
Be more
ridiculous now, isn't it?
Yeah. My defense is 1, so they need 1 to hit me.
Okay, so
My damage resistance is what I have to know the damage, and I get resistance.
okay. Oh no, that's a miss.
So -1, -2.
All right, I've just sent you
Nothing.
all of the damage, which is whoa. Okay.
I've been tracking 3 points.
Okay, so 3.
3 points got through.
You take 3 from the Institute laser. You take none. 5, 7.
Oh no, I already figured it out, Michelle.
Oh, brilliant. Okay.
As you were doing it.
So at this point,
Overall, all the shots, I ended up taking 3 points of damage.
great. So XPN 20B turns to you, covered in. Oh no, the goo. Oh, the goo changes everything. Needs an additional hit to succeed. So
The Joker agrees.
right. Only the Institute laser and the shock baton hits you. So that means it's only only the Institute laser and the shock baton with 8. Everything else misses because it's gooey and weird.
Okay, so I
So
only
you
lost
take that
2
far
then.
less damage. I'm sorry, I completely forgot about what Jade did. Jade, you just saved Herbie from taking a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, 1 point.
So XPN20B tries to move the weird goo out of his eyes, turns around and opens up with his laser rifle, and all the other Striders try to get over to you to just club you with their batons, but almost all of them slip and fall over. It is a complete fucking slapstick routine. Three Stooges style in there at the moment. It's ridiculous. The Institute have fallen very far. Herbie, give me a perception survival check. You're going to need a 3 for this. No, you're going to need a 2. You're going to need a 2 for this. You hear XPN20B mutter something into his collar. You don't know what he said. Okay, so yeah, Herbie, it's your go. It's going to take
Herbie.
an additional thing to hit everyone because of the goo.
That's fine. Herbie kneels down so he doesn't slip in the phone when he starts firing. And he's going to just open up on the north end of the room now.
Solid.
Starting with Mr. XB, whatever.
Just call him 20B.
Yeah.
You killed his brother 20A earlier in the campaign.
All right.
Hit. You needed 2, you got 2.
Even with the foam?
Yeah, it would have been 1 success required without the foam.
All right, and I'm going to take extra damage. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't. I should have taken 3 on that.
Oh, okay. Right, so which one am I using?
You're using all of them. I should have hit 3. It only took 1 on the first one, so.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 16 damage. You got a Pip Boy, right?
No.
All right.
I was never given one.
Roll a d20.
I should say I never took one. There was opportunity. And
okay.
that's left leg?
Yeah. Okay, so that is 5, 6, 7, 16, 12.
It's more fun when you watch the chunks just fly. So.
And the other 2 take half that, don't they? So that's 8 minus. Oh. Eight.
Oh, I forgot I was doing there. Boom, boom.
How do you do that? Tell me after, but that's cool. Okay, you fill up 20B's leg with lead. He lets out a scream. The other 2 striders take damage, but are still standing. Augusta, your go?
Okay, it sounds like things aren't going as well with Herbie as Augusta had previously thought. So she's going to come out of the room, stepping over the carefully placed trap mop handles, and try and get a look at what's going on. It's probably going to look quite weird because everyone's covered in foam.
Yeah, the scene you see in front of you is like I can't remember the movie. It's kind of like the ending of Ghostbusters. Everyone's just covered in this foam and falling over, you know. It's like that Walter Peck moment, basically.
Evolution. It's the one with the Head and Shoulders shampoo.
Yes. Evolution. That's the one. Officially using all of my film degree shit. Not a great movie, but Evolution is fucking fun, right? I really like it.
It's hilarious.
It's so good. It's so bad and so good. Like, it breaks all the rules of like how to tell a story, like, as a thing, but it's so much fun. I don't care. Anyway, comedy films from 2001 aside, Augusta, what are you doing?
Oh, she's going to try and identify someone that needs shooting and attempt to shoot at that person.
Okay. For where you are, you can see Strider 4 a bit, but that's the only person you can see in the room from where you are. If you
I just tried to move her and just did a slime effect somehow. Give me a second. Right, so I'm going to move out into the corridor and kind of look around the door in either direction.
Yeah, you can see pretty much everyone if you put your head around the door.
Okay.
And you've got protection from being shot where you are, which is nice.
And a helmet, and everyone's distracted from foam, I think. Although I'll probably be sticking out like a sore thumb.
And Herbie.
Not covered in foam.
Herbie's blocking you.
Yeah, there's that as well.
Herbie is providing cover for you at this point.
And maybe she'll kind of whisper to Herbie like, how are things going?
Not bad. There was a few more than I was expected. It's going to take a few more rounds, but yeah, as far as bullets. But yeah, if you got
Okay.
stuff to do, hurry up.
She pulls out a magnum.
Don't drop it.
I'll never find it again. It does keep happening as well. Probably aiming for Strider 4 because that's a fairly clear shot from that angle.
Cool.
And I'm just opening my sheet while I'm talking because I accidentally opened the Ms. Nanny sheet and she is not here.
Damn. You very much hit.
Okay. And damage. Where are you? It's not prompting me for damage.
Huh. Okay. What's the damage
I'm
rating
just
of that?
quickly getting it because as soon as I realize that.
Oh, is there a button on the sheet that'll do it?
I'm just. I've got too many windows in a small space, is what's happened.
Type on the damage die in the description if you got it loaded into under weapons. If you click on the little person.
Yeah, I should do, but I'm not seeing. Maybe I'm in the wrong part of the sheet. If I go to
No,
gears,
just no, right under weapons.
Yeah.
If you have your gun set up, like it should be your damage indicator 6, and then it
oh
has.
yeah, it's
symbol.
really small. That's what it is.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Sorry for slowing things down there. So that's 7.
And with vicious, that means with every head you get do an additional HP damage, right?
I think so. I haven't had vicious before actually.
Yeah, that's what vicious does. So yeah, you blow this fucker's head off. He's dead.
Nudge Freddy. 1 down.
20B just turns and says, "That guy owed me money."
Sell them for scraps. If you make it out alive.
Oh, so you've done a movement and you killed one, so that's a good turn. Jade, it's your go.
Yep. Well, let's. Yeah, I think we're going for this one.
Who are you hitting? 20B?
Yeah.
All right. That is a hit.
And yeah. Is the success 1 or 2?
You needed 1.
Needed, so I can put 1 additional dice
On damage, yeah.
on it. Yeah.
Oh, damn. Where are you hitting him?
Wherever he seems to have less armor. Yeah.
Okay, for that, it's going to be a roll.
I mean,
I don't know.
we have our Pip Boys, right?
Oh, yeah, good point. Yeah, all right. So you smash this guy in the head. Because the only thing protecting his head is his hair. So that's 5 damage. So yeah, you electronically plonk on the head. I'm gonna make the father proud.
Oh, you won't. He's dead.
You killed my father and my brother.
And Jade laughs.
Jade laughs.
No, I'm laughing. I'm sorry.
Jade, I don't think Jade would laugh at that. Cat might, but I don't think Jade would.
No.
All right. So at this point,
But yeah, I will probably yeah.
it's a heavy day. Where is it? Oh, yeah. Boom. Boom. At this point, reinforcements show up. And since Strider this Strider at the top takes a shot at Dr. Amari. You know what? I didn't do a thing. That's why that's not working. Let me just fix the thing quickly. Edit pro topping. PQ. And hits. Sorry, I just got to put them back in again to make the thing work. But that's fixed now. That will happen again.
Oh crap.
Okay. And this Strider takes a shot at you, Augusta. Hits. Oh yeah. You take 8 plus 2 for vicious, 10 energy damage to your 15. Left leg.
I was enjoying having that leg. I think my armor's taking a lot of that, but it's not nothing.
Now we're going to get to the room. XPN is going to go after the person who he has decided has killed his father and his brother. Hits. Oh yeah, his rifle has burst. So, oh, and you, Jade, take 10 damage, energy damage in the 10, wherever that is. Make sure to knock off your anything you've got for armor. Pardon me.
Left arm.
And his left arm.
And Herbie, you take... I'm going to round that down because I'm feeling generous. 3. which almost certainly is swallowed up by your armor because you're basically invulnerable at this point.
Not quite, but yeah, better. Oh, who dropped? Oh, there we go.
Okay, this Strider's gonna whack you, Jade, with a stick, electronic stick. Hits. You take 4 energy damage, Jade, in the 17.
That's left leg. How much did you say? 17?
4.
Oh. So that's 3. Yeah.
Oh, one way around. Sorry. Oh,
Wait,
shit.
one of
I
them
forgot
was,
about the +1, the difficulty they all had. So, yeah, and that, under those circumstances, the astute laser still hits you. But the shock baton for 4, ignore that. That didn't hit.
Okay.
That shock baton didn't hit. The Synth Strider is going to do the same to Herbie.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you up to date, Cat? I didn't just massively confuse you, did I? More so than usual, I mean.
No, I'm. It's okay.
They need 2 to hit because they're covered in goo. So that didn't hit. And finally this Strider. That one definitely hits you, Freddy. Let's do some damage.
Freddy's in the other realm, so I'm safe, I guess.
Herbie! Oh no, I'm doing it. Gosh darn it. Alright, that hits you in the 6 for 3 energy damage, which again, I'm sure is almost entirely swallowed by your armor. But at this point, Frank, General Isaacs, and Nick Valentine all look at each other from across the hall and each other and just like, oh shit, at the new presence of 2 new Striders. And they each take a shot at the Striders at the other end of the hall. Ba-ba-ba. Nick misses. General Isaacs hits with the rocket launcher. Oh, damn. That's good. And Frank. All right. Okay. So -3. Okay. And pistol missed. Oh no, wait, that's actually 6. There we go. Sorry, maths. And And that one is 4. Okay, no, not 1. 4. Alright. Gerald Isaacs now finally finally happy that she could use her missile launcher. Places it and says, "No, not now. Had enough of this shit." Boom. As the dust settles, the Striders are there looking really haggard. Nick tries to shoot as the missile goes off, but that makes him flinch and he misses. Frank opens fire with his hunting rifle and takes a good chunk out of one of the synth's shoulders. They are looking pretty fucked up. So, yeah. Dr. Amari does nothing because she's hiding and crying behind a desk in that room. So, yeah, she's not doing great. So, yeah, Herbie, it's your go.
Herbie will continue firing, but he's going to fire on the 3 down here. The southern end, since Jade is behind him now.
Okay. Absolutely hits.
4, 6. I'm going to take my normal rate of fire. And additional, since I have 2 additional dice, or 1, 2 additional. Total of 22 points of damage amongst those. 11 half.
All right. I'm going to say... Yeah. You're aiming most of that as Strider 3?
Yep, right. While he was sweeping, just think of it as a 360 sweep. So he'd start with Strider right in front of him, and then he would work on 3 and then 1.
Well, Strider's dead. Very dead. They're all very dead. Like, that was a lot. That was a tremendous amount. So yeah, you cut them all in half. Laughing. This is the most fun you've had in weeks.
Yep.
Augusta, it's your turn.
Okay.
Jade, you almost done?
Augusta's Magnum thing went quite well last time, so she's going to try and go for Strider 2 now.
Awesome.
Still trying to keep in cover a bit.
Yeah, you just reach out, pop. Hit. With an additional dice for damage if you so choose. But you don't need it because you just blow that fucker's head clean off.
This Magnum's really good now.
Yeah, boom. 20B just looks around and is like, "You've taken everyone from me. We were just trying to save everyone." So yeah, he's having a bad day. Jade, it's your go.
Yeah. Well, let us put him out of his misery. No, wait, I can't because I got an injury last round.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Oh, well.
Yeah. Was I the only one who got an injury?
I think Herbie absolutely did, but I forgot. So what will happen afterwards, after this fight, I'll just roll up and say he's got an injury on whatever the dice says.
I shouldn't have. I didn't take enough damage at any point.
In that case, he doesn't, just you.
I lost 1 hit point from a leg.
Yeah, but I lost like 10. So even if I need 7 to have a critical injury, I still get that. So I don't think we have played with it, but it says that when you get an injury, you are momentarily dosed and lose your normal action in your next turn.
Yeah.
So officially, I actually shouldn't be able to do anything except move.
Cool, so you're going to
Scream
move?
in pain.
But I might do that too, because...
Yeah, moving isn't a terrible idea right now, right there.
No. So, backing a bit up.
Okay, Baddie's turn now. As you tactically retreat, 20B fires upon you. A 1 hits you, yeah?
Isn't he supposed to need 2?
In the foam.
Because you're a mutant.
Because of the
Because
foam?
he's in the...
Oh, yeah, true. Yeah, he misses. He's crying, his tears mixed with the foam. He is unable to hit you. And yeah, at that point... another Strided shows up. Augusta, give me a perception survival roll. You're in roughly the same hallway. There's a lot of gunfire around, so you're going to need 2 to succeed this. Okay, with 1 success. You hear, unprotected now. And that's all you hear from the new Strider that arrives at the end of the hallway.
And should we relay that to Herbie in case it's useful? If it makes any more sense to him?
Nobody other than you're not hidden or behind walls.
Maybe someone else is unprotected now.
Dr. Amari. Save the doctor.
Misses. Hits. So,
Are they all working under the disability from the foam?
no, these
Disabilities are the wrong word.
The
Oh, they're the new
haven't been
ones.
affected by any of that yet. So, I need to roll. -3. So it's -3, so 4. Let me edit you. One of the Sin Striders continues firing into the room at Dr. Amari, who takes a hit. You hear her let out a yell in anguished pain. She is tired. She is not built for the front lines. She is not doing well at all. The other one was aiming at Nick Valentine. Ooh, sucks to be Nick. So the Synth Strider unleashes, yelling, "Traitor!" and fires into the Synth Nick Valentine. And he falls. His eyes are still lit up, but he is on the ground, occasionally letting out a... So yeah, that's all of them. It's your go. Oh no, wait. I get to do General Isaacs, who is going to do some stuff, because she is awesome. Yep, laser musket. Hits. Takes out a chunk of the nuisance Strider. And she steps forward saying, "Leave her alone!" Frank is going to do some shooty too. and drops his hunting rifle. And again, Dr. Amari's not going to do shit because she is having a bad day. So it's your go.
Herbie? All right. Herbie's going to Augusta help Jade, and he's going to go forward.
All right.
And he's going to pitch a grenade right in the center, right behind all three of them.
Just so you know, that dot you see there, that is just a way for me to signal that is a different zone. Without being confused with the walls that are all lines. So that would hit General Isaacs.
I'm going to yell at her to get back or throw, but at this point, he's already tossed it.
Fair enough. She's pretty tough. She might be all right. Yeah, you hit. Roll for damage. Yeah, she's definitely going to be all right. That grenade
was a fizzer.
Grenades are physical damage, right? They're not energy damage or anything.
Yep, they're physical damage.
Yeah, okay.
Total of 3 points of damage. Just, it's like, poof. Fuck! Cheap bastard Frank, you sold me a dud.
Maybe the foam got in them.
Frank just says, hey, take it up with the gun runners, man. Take it up with the fucking gun runners if they're still alive. Isaacs takes a bit of shrapnel, a bit of a laceration on her shoulder, and just turns to you and says, what the fuck, man? The others...
Well, he tossed it behind the synths.
It's as if nothing happened. It's so weird. None of the synths take any damage from that. Various bits of grenade shrapnel are poking out of their skin, but it doesn't go beneath their skin. So it essentially did nothing. Augusta, it's your turn.
Okay, Augusta's going to head into the room that Jade is in. I've just clicked the thing by mistake, and now that won't stop. Great, love that.
That's the goo.
Stop. That's the goo.
How are you doing?
You got to click back to the arrow. You got to click back to the arrow.
Yeah, I'm
trying. It won't stop.
After this, Tim, you've got to show me how to do that because that's going to be awesome for our wrestling game. Our wrestling game doesn't really need maps. It's also going to be happening in a ring, but that could be fun at least.
It's not going to go away. That's really weird.
That's just the goo, is what that is.
I will fiddle with that in a minute. But Augusta's going to go into the room facing XPN 20B.
Just go to 20B.
But backing towards Jade. She's going to try and take a shot at the XPN whilst trying to get to Jade.
Awesome.
And I'm just reopening my sheet to do the Magnum shot again. Where are you? Go. Yes. Yes.
Damn. Yeah, where do you hit?
Center mass. I've got a Pit Boy.
Alright, so that's 8 becomes 9 with Vicious. You take a chunk out of where his digestive system is. Right now, synth guts are pouring out of him. He is, however, still standing. He is looking very fucked up.
And with bonus action, just heading towards Jade further and like to try and get Jade at least cover for now.
Yeah, so that whole movement, just you sprinting in like a boss to put yourself in front of Jade. That is beautiful. I mean, I don't want to narrate your character's actions too much, but that's
pretty much how I intended it. Just like
cool,
going in sideways, pointing up, then getting back while shooting.
You may not have enjoyed how you were trained in these maneuvers, but they are proving very useful for you in the wasteland. Jade, it's your go. As a doctor, you can see that 20B, synth or not, is not long for this world. he is going to die. If you all left him right now, he would die in like a few hours. That's where he's at. But he is still pointing a gun at you. Awesome. You hit with your shish kebab. Yep, doesn't matter where you hit him with that. You bring your shish kebab down on his head and it breaks in half, revealing what looks to be brains, blood, all of that stuff. But he stumbles like this for a bit and just says, "We were gonna save you. And you ended..." Crumples to the floor, dead.
Jade might actually have, when he walked over there, like, "I'm sorry, I know your intentions was good, but this was not the way to do it." And then just...
And as a result of that, the last words he says is just, "Fuck you, dude." His shades break apart, revealing his eyes for the first time. Green eyes. Dr. Zerf, do no harm. It's going to be on you whether how you interpret that at this point. You could still do a move if you want. Move out the room or stay in the room or whatever.
And Nick is gone. There's no saving him.
If you do, see, this is the issue with Fallout. The skills don't encompass everything a player could ask for. Like in D&D terms, they would be a skill I could use for this, because intelligence is the attribute. But the skill for working out if a synthetic person can be saved doesn't necessarily exist. So
that would be a science, I think, a science robotics or something like that. I don't know who might have something.
Robotics isn't a skill in this, is it?
No, science and repair are skills, and I have them both.
Repair is a robot skill. Boom, done, awesome. Make a robot a repair intelligence test. This is going to be a 2.
What?
No, wait. Based on something I said, this is going to be a 1 because I said something earlier. That means it's going to be easier.
Wait a minute. I just have to look up something here. Reduce the difficulty of repair test by 1, minimum of 0. So I can actually... I should be able to roll it and take action points for it.
Absolutely.
I could get a 20 though. No, we have 5 action points. It will get up. Yep.
Okay. The light in his eyes is still on. Nick is still there. It's possible you could this appears to be an issue with his body. His central processing unit communicating with his body. So in theory, that could be repaired because Nick is still there.
Can I drag him into this room?
Yeah, I'll let you get away with that because it's cool. I like the image. So you run to Nick, you put your arms under his armpits and drag him into the room, proper platoon war hero style. So yeah, at that point, the Striders turn their attention away from Dr. Amari and turn it towards the three people standing in front of them trying to kill them. Because they are not stupid. The first one is going to take a shock baton to General Isaacs. And hits. But the shot glances off the reinforced Minutemen jacket. Leaves a bit of a scorch mark on the arm. The other two are going to take shots. This one is on Frank. Drops his gun. Drops it. This guy, I'm going to make a little bit smaller signal that his gun is fucked. He can only use his shock baton from now on. Because 2 failures, that's ridiculous. Hits. Yeah, Herbie, you got hit, but it did nothing. It just, the laser round went, pss, just did nothing to you at all. That's a bad round. That's a very bad round for the Striders. Maybe they should have focused their fire on Dr. Amari. So yeah, Frank uses his turn to pick up his gun. Just saying, God damn it, Zeb'll be a fucking dud too. General Isaacs is going to go gun bash the synth strider in front of her. With a laser musket just goes, leave her alone, boosh, right in the head.
All the while, Herbie's yelling at her, why are you walking in my firing lanes? Lady, you're a general. You should know better.
You would think, but yeah. So, 5, no, that's 2. Yeah, this Strider is... where's the option to add a thing? You know, I'll just... Oh, there it is. Boom. That Strider is stunned. Won't be able to act next turn. And next turn is just going to be going at you, Jade. He's trying to tell you something, but he can't move any part of him really to do it. But it is confirmed that Nick is still in there, trapped in his damaged frame. Dr. Amari is going to do another turn of crying and screaming. That's her turn. That's her action and bonus action. Just one from crying, one from screaming.
Can I use the rules for healing robots?
This is going to be a repair. On your turn, we got to do Herbie and Augusta, but on your turn, yes, you can do a repair heal thing.
Yep.
Yeah, Herbie, it's your go.
Herbie is going to walk forward, and is the doorway, well, he's going to step into the doorway, prevent any more firing at the poor doctor.
All right, you see... Oh, let me just get the description for this room up. Herbie, if you wish to make a intelligence perception check, difficulty 2. I mean, the battle's almost done at this point, but, you know, you have entered the room. You would notice it, I guess.
Perception, why am I not seeing? Survival perception?
Yeah, survival perception. That's
Oh.
the ticket. Okay.
2 successes.
During all of your different scavenging missions, you've seen rooms like this a lot in various pre-war buildings. However, this is the most advanced form of this version of room you've ever seen. This is a room where cleaning protectrons are programmed. There's a console on the wall where you presume that they can be utilized, and this room is a bit of a mess, though. There's a desk which has been turned on its side, and Dr. Amari is currently hiding behind it next to 2 dead Commonwealth unit forces. 2 United Commonwealth Forces corpses. She looks up at you and she says, "We gotta make it to the end console. I think I can stop this whole war from happening."
Give me a couple minutes and we'll be glad to do that. And then he opens fire at the party of them right there in the middle again.
Okay.
Just starting from Synth Strider here and just going around and hitting all 3 of them. His attempt.
Okay. You very much hit.
Can I take 1 of the or 2 of the crowd funds or whatever?
Do
Points?
it.
How many are you taking, just so I can update the log?
2. I'll take 2. Or do I need to take 2 points? I can't remember how that works. Is that total?
We're doing it. The audience things are each a different an additional dice. So, yeah.
Just an additional die. Okay. So a total of 14.
Okay. Dead. Yeah. Oh no, not dead. That one's not dead. That one is
Unable to
barely
move
hanging
though.
on.
So
yeah, can't do anything next turn. So yeah. You cut the other synths in half again. This brings you
And I'm gonna yell
joy. The other synth though is hanging on literally by a thread. There's like a pipe, just one like pipe holding their torso to their legs at this point. So kind of off the side. Eyes are going. That synth is not doing great.
1 hit point away. So all right.
Well, 2.
I'm done with everything I can do. No, I've done everything I can.
Yeah. Augusta, it's your go.
Augusta's going to move from that room, and I keep trying to move her on the stream map rather than the actual map. So that's going to. So over to here, I think I can do in 1 move. Can I shoot the Strider from there?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to try and shoot the Strider from there. And I have been tracking my ammo. I've got enough still.
Oh yeah.
That should do it.
You dirty Harry that fucker's head clean off its shoulders. Do you say anything cool before you do it?
No, she doesn't. She's too tired right now. She's just like, I'm so fed up with this bullshit.
Congratulations, you've been victorious in combat. Dr. Amai says to you, Herbie, is it safe?
Yeah, here, let me help you. Is she okay? I know she was shot at.
She gets up and cringes a bit and is like, oh, fuck, I gotta get to the console. And she drags
Well, here, let me
herself.
carry you.
I don't need carrying.
I'll princess carrier.
Did you just grab her?
Where do you need to go?
To put me down! What's wrong with you?
You've been shot in the leg. I don't want you to hurt it.
So
I'm taking you to the doctor.
You make it to the end room. You put her down. She looks around and is just like, oh my god, what did you do? She goes over to the console, smears off the goo from it, and starts tapping.
I swear that wasn't me.
Jade, you can attempt your repair roll. It's basically the same as doing a medical roll, and you use intelligence repair.
Yeah. Does he have any injuries?
NPCs don't really work that way. They don't really do injuries in the same way. But so
Okay.
Basically, at this point, from what you've identified, there is something. His central processing unit is not communicating with the rest of his body. He can use his voice thing a bit, but it just comes out as chirps and beeps.
Yeah, because this healing of robots. It says attempting a first aid action on a robot or suit of power armor or other large machines like vehicle requires an intelligence plus repair test with a difficulty of 2. This increases by +1 for each injury the machine has suffered. Passing the test restores health points equal to your repair rating, treats an injury, or stabilizes a dying machine.
This is a conflict in the rules, I think, or it might be me misreading them, because that is how it would work if you had a player who was a robot.
Okay.
Having an NPC as a robot, I'm going to say you're going to need to pass a difficulty 2 to reconnect his central processing unit with his body. He won't. Most likely will be hobbled. He won't be able to use. He won't be as mobile as he was. But this is as a battlefield patch up. We'll be able to get him up and around a bit and talking again.
And that is reduced to a 1 because I have that multi-tool.
Hell yeah.
So, hey, okay, I can do better than that then, because that's 4 successes.
Yeah, so you go in and you see that there's a piece of shrapnel disconnecting the wires between his body and his central processing unit is housed in his cranium. So you look around and you find a bunch of copper. You pull out some wires from the wall and use the copper from that to tie them together and do such a good job. He mechanically returns to half his hit points instead of having just 1, and can walk. He can't run, but he can walk. So after you finish things off and you do a little reboot, he just goes, if I die, make sure to tell Piper that I love her. Wait. Oh. Can you just pretend I never said that last bit?
Is he the one from the Brotherhood?
No, Nick Valentine is the synth detective from Diamond City.
Ah, okay. Yeah. Okay.
We met him in Boston. He was on the roof.
Yeah, he's a classic. His story is that he was a synth that woke up with no memory of how he got there in the wasteland one day, with the memories of a pre-war Boston beat cop. So he became a detective for Diamond City. He told you all this on the roof, just giving you a reminder. Yeah. So yeah, that's been his thing. He was on the case looking for Cassie Gusler. Her parents hired him to find Cassie, which is where you found him on the case.
Yeah. Okay. I guess Jade is just going to go, I will forget it until you maybe die. Then I will remember.
I guess this means I should probably just tell her. But if
you haven't already, good thing.
I'm a robot and she's a human. Don't know how that would work, but we've got other shit to fry. Come on, we got to go end this pestilent war. And he drags himself into the room with Dr. Omari, who is furiously typing away at the terminal, occasionally moving, shoving some goo off that drops down onto the terminal from the ceiling. And she just says, I think I got something, guys.
And?
There's a protocol here. It means I can extend the EMP field.
Is that a benefit?
Well, from what Mike Maxey told us before we came into here, there's a big bunch of robots coming to kill us, right?
Fair point.
How far can you extend this?
Give me a second. She types more furiously, but then stops and says, "No, this isn't an option."
Why?
General Isaacs walks in with Frank and says, "Yeah, what's the problem?" Sorry, one sec. Need to look up the thing. Thought it's just left my brain at the worst possible time.
You're too young for that shit to be happening.
I'm 40. I'm allowed to forget things. This protocol is named Final Deliverance. Why the hell would they make this? These are machines.
What
Why
are
would
we
they do this? Final Deliverance
Doctor.
Protocol is where the EMP field extends for tens of miles, maybe 100 miles in each direction, wiping out all technology or anything with a circuit board in the wasteland.
Okay. But once you're inside, you're fine.
No. This would move out in a wave. Everything inside here and everything within 100 miles of the circuit board would die immediately. Nick looks at her and says, "But it would end the war, right?" Mari says, "Yeah, but
It would create a dead zone.
it would take us back to the Stone Age.
Only here.
Here, Washington, might even reach New York." This can't be the only way. It can't. Give me some time.
What do you mean? That sounds perfect. A nice little island of no technology in the middle of the East Coast. I mean, you got the entire rest of the United States that has that other stuff. Why are you worried only about an island?
It's not an island. It would be here. It would be everywhere within.
What are you
100
going to miss?
miles. That would be every terminal. That would be Nick. Nick would die. It's got to be another way. Just give me some time. Here. I've open access to the other rooms up here. Maybe you'll be able to find something else we can use.
I still don't think that's a bad idea. Stop all the robots and synths and give people a place without them. They'll have to learn to be human again. And he walks away.
Augusta, Jade, what do you make of this?
I say let's give her some time. Jade was trying to regain some health point that didn't go over very well.
Did you hear what Dr. Amari said?
I think I did, and she wanted time to figure out another way. So let's give her time to do that.
Could I be of any help?
I mean, please, have a look.
And Augusta's been looking down at her pit boy and trying to figure out like what an 100-mile circle around here would look like, and it's like Hartford, maybe not quite as far as New York, but like Worcester, Manchester, Portland. It's quite a big area to be. I mean, yes, that wasn't lost on her either. So yeah, she's going to try and help. And is this going to be a dice roll?
Yes.
Is it possible to?
This is some very high level shit.
Mhm.
Dr. Amari, formerly of the railroad, helping runaway synths get away from the Institute. She is the foremost expert on the Institute who isn't in the Institute. So she's having a tough time. So this is going to be a 4.
Okay. Got the hacker skill, so any difficulty of skill test hack computers is decreased by 1.
Cool.
And I think that's the only perk that's relevant right now. Just checking my lab coat.
What are you rolling?
Oh, you're not
I
rolling.
imagine it'd be.
No, her.
Oh, sorry. This is intelligence. Definitely intelligence.
Science or
Yeah,
something
science.
else?
Definitely. Sorry.
I got what I needed.
Okay.
Is that an action point to bank to?
No, I needed 4. I needed 3 successes, and I got 3 successes.
Okay. What Dr. Amari found was the protocol itself. She couldn't find any of the documentation as to why the Institute would have this. You, however, are less conventional in your use of computers. Dr. Amari uses them as they should be. You are an expert in using them how they weren't designed to be used. So you access the documentation of why the protocol was put in place in the first place. And I didn't write this out. I just probably should have, but I didn't. So I'm going to make it up on the fly. Like I know.
Always do internal commentary, everyone.
Yeah, I know what it says. I just didn't write it down because I simply forgot this one. Quite an important one to forget. But anyway, and basically it sets out that if the father decided that the wasteland wasn't worth saving, and if there was ever a point where the Institute was in danger of being taken by those from above ground, they should not have any of the access to their technology because they are stupid radioactive apes, essentially.
These self-important fucks.
So this is a protocol to be put in place. If that were to happen, that would mean there would be no chance of the radioactive apes ever using Institute technology.
I mean,
there is no workaround.
It's one thing taking your ball and going home, but this is ridiculous.
There is no workaround for this. This is very much a hit the red button when everything goes wrong. There's no real way to alter it without breaking it entirely. Is
there a way to disable the EMP field generator part of things?
Yeah, you have that option to turn off the EMP field. That you can do. That is in there as a very basic protocol. You could turn it on, turn it off. You can't make it bigger, you can't make it smaller. You can basically protect where the Institute is. But this would essentially hit the red button, drive the power generator they do have into overdrive to the point where it would explode, and the EMP field would, as basically a last gasp of energy, go out in a line and just fry anything with a circuit board.
Okay, step 1, we disable the EMP field. Step 2, we disable the power generator, or at least disable the connection between the power generator and the EMP field. So it can't happen.
Mari says, that means
the EMP field is only temporary from what you're saying. It'll go off, be done, and you can bring new stuff back in. It isn't a permanent place.
Yeah, but once if it goes off, if it covers the 100-mile radius with EMP, it'll fry everything that we need that's important. The whole reason for being here in the first place, the thing we came looking for. going to be pretty tough to keep a settlement going without anything electronic at all, especially when there's whole people living via it.
People existed before technology.
Yep, but we rely on it now.
And in my case, I am it, Nick says. Now, I'm willing to die if it means this war comes to an end. But I'd rather not. I've still got something I need to do.
Well, they got a lot of technology in here that we haven't discovered or found yet. So before, as you're digging through more of that computer, how about the rest of us look around, see what we can find? There was some rumor about a machine that what's her name? Kathy sent us down here for. That was supposedly a miracle machine that would make anything.
And check those bodies in case they've got anything useful on them, I guess.
And maybe see if we can find that God board, because then we don't have to help make more robots.
Dr.
Yeah,
Martin,
Yeah,
we
how did
might.
it go?
I'll keep looking. Maybe there's another subroutine, another protocol or something that could help. But I've unlocked all the doors. Should have access to everything
Yep.
up here. They must have more secrets and other things lying around.
I mean, if it comes to it, we could try and teleport something out of here, or people out of here, or equipment out of here.
How does that teleport work?
I have no idea, but it got us in here, so it works on biomass.
Yeah, I'm just where can we find one? I guess was more of the question.
Not just biomass, because that same technology got me in here, says Nick.
I was just meaning it wouldn't like take something that was alive and
Oh,
put
I
something
wasn't
out that wasn't
offended.
alive at the other end.
Doll, I wasn't offended. They're just making the point. You can transport things that aren't made of meat too. Because otherwise we would all turn up here buck naked.
Yeah.
That would have been awkward for all of
Awkward.
you. Frank just sits down and says, I'm just going to get some sleep. When you figure out how you're ending the war, let me know and you'll have my gun. But just, and he lies down and passes out immediately. General Isaac says, I think I'm going to do the same. So fucking tired. They just fall asleep in the corner whilst Dr. Omari, who looks like she could do with a week's sleep, just keeps tapping away violently. She is a woman possessed. Nick says, well, let's go look around, I guess. He slowly hobbles out to join Herbie.
Herbie's going to wander towards Father's room since they didn't get much time to investigate earlier.
Okay, Jade and Augusta, where are you going to go? You've got the central hub and a number of rooms there that are now open to you, Dr. Amari says. What would you like to do? Would you like to go with Herbie or go somewhere else? I'll show you the central hub so you can judge better.
I really hope changing the map gets rid of that smoke. Sorry about that.
Oh, that was cool. It's a nice little thing to signal that room is covered in, like, foamy goo. Oh, I haven't switched over to you yet. Still learning this part of Roll20. There we go. I got to move a bookmark thing to make that happen. So you should be able to move your token wherever you want to go. All right.
Now that we're looking at Jade's work here of a vivisection.
You move into advanced systems. You see three massive. Well, you see three doorways that lead into three massive warehouse-sized rooms. To go into each, you'd have to walk down some stairs. You see medical, teleportation, and armory. Where would you like to go?
Armory, of course.
I thought you
At
would.
least that's Herbie's.
Herbie, you dash into the armory, and what you see in front of you would probably make you cry with joy. You see endless workbenches, very, very highly advanced workbenches, and along the wall is countless guns, armor, various items. I'm going to send you a Google Doc now on Discord. Oh, it sent an image of the link? Why would it do that? I don't want the image, I want the actual letters. That is so strange. Okay, let me try that again. Why is it doing that? That is very annoying. Let's try this.
Now we all see it. Dun, dun,
Yeah, it's on
dun.
the.
Yep, I just got it up on the thing. That's probably... that's not going to be really legible to most people. So, let's just go back to that. So the link is in there, but basically... You see Fat Man's railway rifles, junk jets, plasma rifles, Gatling lasers, Gauss rifles, heavy incinerators, advanced combat shotguns, Institute laser pistols and rifles, missile launchers, power fists, super sledges, rippers, shish kebabs, every kind of explosive you could imagine. And when it comes to the armor, you see very, very heavy, very, very advanced synth armors. You see very advanced metal chests, metal armors, and 4 full outfits of X01 power armor, as well as countless meds and countless other hoodickies and stuff. Now, players, this sheet is fairly massive and has got a lot on it. This is designed for you to peruse over for a week and get what you want. And because General Isaacs and Dr. Amari are alive, and this room is so packed with raw materials, you have access to make any mod you like in the game for free.
Nice.
It will take time, so the more mods you ask them to make or try to put together yourselves, the longer it'll take. But at this point, you could essentially... You have the technology of the Institute at your disposal. What you do with it is up to you. How you use it is up to you. What you do next. But...
S742 board.
Well, that's in a different room. So, in medical, you look around and you find a very, very, very advanced RoboDoc. This RoboDoc would be able to heal you, bring you back up to full strength in a matter of minutes, whereas the RoboDoc that you are familiar with, Jade, would probably take an hour or two.
And clear injuries?
Yes. Basically, it will give you a full reset.
Nice.
This is the Institute. Next to... Oh, and the last one was a teleportation. So, inside the teleportation room, you see a circle with a glowing light around it, and next to it is a terminal. To use a terminal, it's been used fairly recently. It will take a 2 test to successfully use. So if anybody wants to look into that, give me a roll.
We are 3 minutes from time.
Yeah, we're going to be wrapping up soon. Very soon.
Yep.
I'm getting my hacking bonus. 1 would be enough.
Okay. You can deduce that this teleportation unit will get you anywhere within the Northern Commonwealth area. So, let me show you the map. There it is. At this point, you could teleport to any location in that area. And also Boston. It's not...
Can we get to the other side of Quincy?
No. That's where it ends, because it's not at full power. Like, there is... we're at full power, it might be able to get you a bit of the way there. But
Had to ask.
there is still a lot of potential for it if it had more power. Essentially, maybe if you didn't nuke a power station not that long ago, maybe it could have got you home. But no, I know what you were thinking. And along the wall, you see a bunch of wrist devices. These are so, people who don't have like the implant, like a lot of synths do, can teleport back to the Institute. So what this means is that you can take one of those things off the wall, put it on your wrist, teleport somewhere, and then use that to teleport back to the Institute, but only the Institute.
So we might actually be able to go into Radio Metal and shut down the signal now. Just saying.
So yeah, I've given you a lot to think about. I'm going to say that we're going to call it there. You'll have this week to work out what you want to do. End the war. Or do something else. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next week to find out what the hell these people do. Or don't do.
Like World War IV.
Yeah, could
No?
be.
Maybe.
When you look at the stuff that the Institute has, you will be the most powerful people the Wasteland have ever seen. But yeah.
We should invite your village here. So, but all right.
Well, yeah,
Ready
you'll have
to
the
say
week to
goodnight?
debate, make this what it is, and yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Ooh, starting yet?